this week we're going to focus on which gloss bars can help fight different forms of alopecia, so let's get into it. Hello my happy nappy crew, it's NowIamNappy, and this week's video was requested by you guys to kind of help focus and help you guys when gauging which gloss bars you want to use if you're fighting certain forms of alopecia. Now this is not a fully and complete extensive list, but I am going to go over some of the herbal properties in each gloss bar and how they can help fight different or varying forms of alopecia. Alright, so the first gloss bar I'm going to speak about is the Moringa and Amla gloss bar. I would recommend this bar for those suffering from androgenic alopecia, those experiencing that CCCA, or even those suffering from some type of Alopecia Areata, because Moringa is chock full of 92 essential vitamins, amino acids necessary for having healthy hair growth. For instance, it has the vitamin D and the iron, which can cause severe hair loss, especially in that crown area. Y'all know I had my CCCA due to my iron anemia, and so it's really great for those suffering from that. It's also a natural DHT blocker, so if you're suffering from the androgenic alopecia, the Amla also helps to stimulate and encourage blood flow and get those follicles that may be inactive activated and potentially prolong the growth cycle. So it's really great if you're suffering from those forms of hair loss. And this goes directly also as well into the Hibiscus, Moringa, and Amla gloss bar, which has all those same properties. Now the addition of the Hibiscus helps to promote hair growth, as anecdotal evidence shows that it actually increased hair growth and length and thickness of our hair. So again, both gloss bars would be great for those suffering from that androgenic alopecia, alopecia areata, traction alopecia, and CCCA. Now when it comes to my Amla Fenugreek Neem gloss bar, I would say it's really beneficial for those who are suffering from any type of scalp inflammation related hair loss. That can come in a number of ways, such as the CCCA, sometimes traction alopecia, sometimes alopecia areata, depending on how and when it happens, and as well as the androgenic alopecia. Now we've learned previously that Amla and Fenugreek actually have been shown to actually encourage hair growth. There's a component in Fenugreek called trigonelline that actually helps to stimulate hair growth in living creatures. So does the Amla as well. But the Neem is what we're really going to focus on here, because Neem has antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial, antiseptic properties, which is great for those again who are suffering from severe inflammation. We know excess dandruff and certain forms of dermatitis can cause severe hair loss. So if you're noticing that your scalp is inflamed, which can lead to again other forms of hair loss, you can definitely use the Amla Fenugreek Neem gloss bar as an all-around approach to fighting those forms of hair loss. So the Hibiscus Fenugreek Aloe gloss bar is great for those suffering from traction alopecia and CCCA, because it's said to actually help to improve damaged hair cells. It encourages that cell regeneration, which is really important, especially for those that are currently having inactive follicles. We know again the Fenugreek also contains trigonelline, which helps to stimulate hair growth in all living creatures. The Hibiscus is also said to stimulate hair regrowth in dormant follicles and bald patches, and is rich in your vitamin C, your vitamin A, your vitamin E, your B12, your folic acid, which we know also with CCCA can come from a number of vitamin deficiencies. So this gloss bar is also really great for that as well. Also, addition of aloe has a lot of soothing properties. So if you have any type of inflammation on your scalp, again, inflammation can lead to hair loss. So any type of scalp inflammation, using that bar, because it does contain the aloe, also provides that soothing effect, also anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal properties that are naturally contained in aloe. Now Hibiscus and Aloe gloss bar has some of the same exact properties we just mentioned, minus the benefits of the Fenugreek, but still really great for those, I would say, suffering from that CCCA, those suffering from traction alopecia, anything where there's dormant hair follicles can really be activated by those two herbs alone. Now when it comes to my henna gloss bar, y'all, henna is such a powerful herb, and one of the things about my henna gloss bar, it does contain a number of other herbs in there to actually help fight hair loss. But studies have shown that it's really great for those suffering from that Telogen Effluvium, as well as it can be beneficial for those suffering from any type of traction alopecia or CCCA, because it helps to strengthen and nourish hair follicles. It also helps to fight inflammation, has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. So if your scalp is inflamed, if your scalp is very irritated because you're suffering from hair loss, and before you get any type of that scarring like you can with that CCCA, the Fenugreek helps to maintain that scalp health and encourage hair growth. Not only that, it helps to strengthen the actual hair strands as they grow out, helping to minimize split ends, hair loss, and any type of hair damage over time. Now when it comes to slippery elm, amla, and aloe gloss bar, the amla and aloe are really what's going to be doing the work to provide that stimulating of those hair follicles. It's also going to give you those rich vitamins, the vitamin C, the vitamin A, the folic acid, the vitamin B. So really good for those suffering from that CCCA, those suffering from any type of traction alopecia where those follicles may be currently inactive and you want to reactivate them. Again, because the amla is really good for nourishing and the aloe is good for soothing and healing those follicles that have been pulled or starting to scar over. Now the slippery almond is also just a wonderful great addition because it does have rich amino acids. It creates a lot of slip. So if you're already suffering from hair loss, it's really good to have something that's very moisturizing, that strengthens the actual hair and aids in detangling. Now y'all, this list is not completely extensive. I'm sure some of these herbs have a number of properties and varying forms of alopecia that they can help prevent and also encourage that hair growth. If you want to learn more about each of those gloss bars, I have put on the video on the screen our Prevent Hair Loss Challenge, where we go and dive into further detail about those properties and not just this overall overview that I'm doing. But if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section down below. But that's it for this week. I'll see you next time. Bye.